All right, beautiful Tuesday spring afternoon here in the middle of April as we welcome you to Lemoy Field here on the campus at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. Post Women's Lacrosse ready to take the field, going up against a CACC opponent here in the University of Bridgeport. Eagles come into this one 0-6 overall, 0-6 in conference. Bridgeport comes into this one at 5-8 overall and 2-4 in conference. And with that, we say hello and welcome upstairs inside to the broadcast booth at Griffin Cast on hand. Glad you're with us here on the CACC Network Tuesday afternoon here at Lemoy. Eagles and Purple Knights ready to get it going here at Lemoy. Going to be the 15th all-time meeting here between the Eagles and the Purple Knights. Eagles 1-13 all-time against Bridgeport. They've lost the last 13 meetings, and they haven't beaten Bridgeport since 2011. Eagles in the gray uniforms, Purple Knights, of course, in the purple uniforms. Ready to get underway here at Lemoy. Beautiful Tuesday afternoon, partly cloudy, pretty windy. First draw is controlled by the Purple Knights, and we're underway. Goalie matchup here, Jacqueline Malia, senior goalkeeper for the Purple Knights. Lauren Bain in net here for the Eagles. Bain with 71 goals allowed, 64 saves on the year. And again, the Purple Knights, after they control the first draw, will start with it offensively here. Both teams with losing streaks coming into today. Purple Knights have lost 3 in a row. There's a nice shot on net. Emily Stewart gets the scoring started here for UB. 11th goal of the year for Stewart. And Bridgeport, not even a minute into this first quarter, gets their first goal of the game. Bridgeport going to be coming into today with a lot of urgency. Lost a really close game in overtime at home against Holy Family on their senior day. It was an OT, again a 9-8 loss to Holy Family. So you can tell that they're going to be playing with a lot of urgency, a lot of desperation, and a lot of tenacity here today at Lemoy. Bridgeport coming into this one with a 3-game losing streak. Again, Eagles looking for their first win of the season on a 6-game losing streak to start the year, 0-6. Overall 0-6 in CACC play. Bridgeport lost to Roberts Wesleyan in a non-conference meeting on April 6, 21-5. Right out in front, nice save made by Bain. Then they lost at Dominican on the 9th of April, 22-2. And then the previous loss to Holy Family, 9-8 in overtime on Saturday. So those are the 3 losses in their 3-game skid. Trying to end that here today against Post. They're off to a nice little start, leading at 1-0, 2 shots on goal. And Stewart, who just had the previous goal with it here. Throw it ahead, Tara DeMayo. Kruzova tries to track it down, and she does. And picked up by Max McDermott, who leads this Bridgeport team in points on the year with 54. DeMayo chiseling in, bouncing, and a nice block there by Bain, I believe. And the ball tracked down by Elizabeth Pitts. Shot out in front, out of bounds. Stays here with Bridgeport with 42 to shoot. There's a cutter and a whistle and a foul. Contact to the head there. I believe Kruzova is the one that got hit. And we're going to get a yellow card. The culprit is the freshman midfielder from Ontario, Ruby Mitchell. So we'll get the shot clock reset to 90. And Mitchell will be on the sidelines here for the next 2 minutes. Free position look here for Kruzova and the Purple Knights. She'll charge in, bounce it, and score. Her 33rd goal of the season and a quick 2-0 Bridgeport start. 4 shots on goal here early. Just 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this first quarter. And a UB 2-0 lead. Ball up in the air. Ground ball trying to be scooped up there by Macy Peterson. Goes out of her stick. Stewart right there battling with her. Stewart had the first goal and a nice ground ball there for UB. Taken away. Whistle. Contact to the head. And I believe we are getting a green card on Peterson. 1 minute on the sidelines here. 12:24 to play in this first quarter. Just getting going. Again, so happy you're with us on the CACC network. Eagles and Purple Knights. Tuesday women's lacrosse here in the CACC at Lemoy. Regular season winding down here for these Eagles. Hard to believe already after today only 3 games remain. They'll have very quick turnaround here. They're playing Jefferson on the road on Thursday. Pass thrown ahead. Samantha Targonski feed it behind the net. McDermott. Kruzova had the previous UB goal trying to turn the corner, wheeling inside, and the shot is saved there by Bain. Bain a 47.4 save percentage on the season. She has started in all 6 games this year for the Eagles. Eagles trying to run in transition here. We got a whistle and a foul there. Devin Amundsen was running in transition. Green card is called on McDermott, the senior from Guilford, Connecticut. Peterson on the sideline here for the next 9 seconds, and then Eagles will have a player up advantage. Again, McDermott on the sidelines here for the next 53 seconds. 2-1, Peterson out onto the field. Hebb running in transition. Alyssa Hebb dodges, fires. Nice block and a save there by Malia. Beautiful transition play there by Hebb. Got a really clean look at it, just could not cash in. 28 seconds on the man up here for the Eagles. Out of the stick there. Eagles trying to take it in. D'Angelo goes out of play. Last touch Eagles. Isabella Longo will go to her teammate here, Kaylee Maxwell, the sophomore defender. Down the sideline on the far side goes Michaela Kennedy. Whistle foul, green card is called on Paige Pfeiffer, I believe. Usually wears the number 17, wearing number 19 here today. So UB player up advantage right here. Fresh 90, 1 minute on the sidelines here for Pfeiffer. Stewart had the first goal here for Bridgeport. Shares it to Kruzova, who had the previous goal for UB. Resume play, 80 to shoot here for Bridgeport. Right behind the net, Cutter. DeMaio. Good flash, goes behind the net. Bridgeport has a player right there, that is McDermott. Cassidy Dalton was the cutter, not able to complete the pass there. Targonski shut off. Kruzova behind the net. Working around here for McDermott. 48 to shoot. Cutter right out in front, too easy. Kruzova, second goal of the game, and it's a 3-0 Bridgeport lead. Second goal on the game, 34th of the season for number 16. Bridgeport, excellent, auspicious start here, leading at 3-0, 9:47 to play first quarter. Getting a lot of shots on goal here, 6-1 in that category to start. Heb got the lone shot on goal for the Eagles. Bridgeport 5-8 overall coming into today, 2-4 in CACC play. 150 goals scored on the season coming into today. They've got 3 to start here in this first quarter. Controlling the draws here early, been a recipe for success for this Bridgeport team. McDermott right behind the net. Got a lot of assists on the season, 18 with 36 goals. Ball will carry him over near midfield. Kruzova's got it right here. 2 of the 3 Bridgeport goals. Passes to Stewart, who got the first Bridgeport goal. Bouncing off left on the shot. .35 to shoot. DeMaio took her eyes off of the ball, regains it. Amundsen will defend. Spin, chisel, met by 2, and a whistle and a foul is called on post. Free position look here for DeMaio. DeMaio hears a whistle, feeds it. McDermott lost it. Picked up by the Eagles, running in transition right here. Karis Kale, burst of speed and stride, passed out right out in front. There's a shot. And Nikki Johnson got a great look at it, just threw it above the cage. Genevieve Fio has got it here for Bridgeport with acceleration down the near sideline. Kale will tail her. Feo will turn the corner, back it out, and reset it with Kruzova. Kruzova chiseling in, knifing, and shovel it right here to Pitts. Targonski, one-on-one with Kale, 25 to shoot. McDermott stumbled, spins, fires, bounces, and Bain vacuums it in. Turnover there by the Eagles. Stays on this side of the field here for Bridgeport with 85 to shoot. 6 minutes to play, first quarter. A 3-0 Bridgeport start here, trying to snap their 3-game skid. Kruzova right behind the net. Pass to the cutter. DeMaio fires. Save made by Bain. Jessica Ormrod, third year, head coach for Bridgeport. Shelby Page, first year here with the Eagles, head coach for Post. Green card called on Kaylee Maxwell, I believe. Minute on the sideline here. And a player up advantage for Post. 9-2 in shots on goal here at Bridgeport. 3-goal lead to start. ball, throw it ahead for Heb. Got one of the two shots on goal here. She's in stride, going right down the middle, powering in. Heb dodging, contact, whistle, foul. They get it on Bridgeport. Free position look. Heb will back it out. First time that the Eagles have been able to settle it down here on this side of the field in this first quarter, behind the net for Johnson. Cutter, Pfeiffer, Chiseling leading this Eagles team in points this year. 15 seconds remaining on the player up advantage for the Eagles with 4:50 to play first quarter. Amundsen shut off, takes it behind the net. 50 to shoot. 5 seconds remaining on the man-up advantage. D'Angelo getting inside. There's a shot, and it's off of the side of the cage there, and Stewart picks it up. Eagles starting to generate some good looks here offensively. 3 shots on goal now. DeMayo running in transition right here, right down the middle. Dodges, DeMayo fires. Leads this Bridgeport team in goals on the year with 39. Didn't see what just happened there, but DeMayo just got a whistle to foul, so she's on the sideline here for the next 2 minutes. Player up advantage for the Eagles. Kelsey Green taken away. Turnover, Eagles, ground ball scooped up right there by Bridgeport. Eagles take it right back, however. Push in the back, foul, Eagles possession. Riley Patfield throw it at D'Angelo. Running with a few numbers. Garam is right to her right. She'll take it in herself, fires and scores! Eagles get on the board with Anna D'Angelo's second goal of the season. Her first goal since opening day at Chestnut Hill on March 12th. So Eagles break the seal here, 3:26 to play in this first quarter, 3-1 Bridgeport lead. Big draw controlled by Targonski, and Bridgeport will look to regain the 3-goal lead. Coming up on 3 to play, first quarter. Pitts reset it here up top with Targonski. 65 to shoot, plenty of time to work with. Kruzova feed it, Targonski thought shot, resets it. Cutter right out in front, what a save there by Bain. What reflexes there by number 77, Lauren Bain in net. Peterson scoops it up, throw it ahead. Garam over there on that far sideline, taken away. And a turnover by the Eagles. Turnover is starting to pile up a little bit. Michaela Kennedy gets it for Bridgeport. 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Bridgeport 3, post 1. DeMaio. Targonski, 60 to shoot. DeMaio taken away, regains it. 45 to shoot. Behind the net for Pitts. Stewart, 35 to shoot. 1:13 to play first quarter. DeMaio feed it. Stewart drive in and scores for the 4th Bridgeport goal of this first quarter, her 2nd of the game. 2 goals for Stewart, 2 goals for Kruzova. And it's back to a 3-goal Bridgeport lead. Ten goals coming into today for Stewart. She's got 2 in this first quarter. Junior midfielder from Rising Sun, Maryland. D'Angelo controls the draw for the Eagles. Under a minute to play, first quarter. Bridgeport has been able to generate a lot of things offensively here. 12 shots on goal in this first quarter with 4 goals to show for. Clock stopped at 48.2. Free position shot here for D'Angelo and the Eagles. D'Angelo ready to fire. Blocked. Malia. Ball on the deck. In the crease. Bridgeport ball. 40 seconds to play. Touchdown pass thrown ahead. DeMaio. DeMaio. Pass right out front. Cutter. And it's intercepted there by Bain. It was intended for Cassidy Dalton, the sophomore attack from West Haven, Connecticut. 12 seconds to play. First quarter, Bain's got it right behind the net in the crease. Three, two. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. 12 shots on goal for Bridgeport, and they have a 4-1 lead at the end of one here at Lemoyne. First 15 minutes of the books, a 4-1 Bridgeport lead, 12 shots on goal in that first quarter to Post's 5, trying to snap their 3-game losing streak coming into today and get their 14th consecutive victory against Post in the all-time meetings. 3-goal lead. Cruzova's got 2 of the 4 goals for Bridgeport. The other 2 scored by Emily Stewart. So those 2 carrying the scoring load offensively here in this first quarter. First quarter stats, 6-3 in ground balls. Bridgeport turnovers 5-5. 7 saves made there by Bain, 2 by Malia. Ready for the start of the second quarter here at Lemoy. Again, really nice Tuesday afternoon here in the middle of April. So happy you're with us on the CACC network. Eagles 0-6 overall and 0-6 in conference to start the 2025 campaign, with only 3 games remaining after today in the regular season. Second quarter underway. Eagles control the draw. Pfeiffer wasting no time, shovels, and is decked to the ground there on the shot. And that will be a whistle and a foul called on Bridgeport. So free position look here for Pfeiffer. Leads the team in goals this year with 4. Got the whistle, looks for a 5th, and there it is. Second goal of the day for the Eagles. They get back within 2, and Paige Pfeiffer has got her 5th goal of the season. Eagles ball. Pfeiffer just had the goal. 4-2 Bridgeport lead. Pfeiffer lost it, regained it. Looked for the wraparound move right there. Wasn't there. 58 to shoot. Handoff here to Heb. Heb, one-on-one, lost it, fouled. Right there by Stewart. Shot clock at 49. Free position look, Heb, nice dodge, fires, blocked there by Malia. And I believe they get the Eagles in the crease. Pass throw it ahead. Targonski has got a lot of green right out in front of her. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. 12-7 shots on goal. Bridgeport. Targonski going right down the middle, lost it. Foul called on the Eagles with 12:52 to play in this second quarter. Targonski will have a free position shot here for Bridgeport. She'll charge in. Fire knocked out of her stick. And the ground ball belongs to Amundsen. Devin Amundsen, the freshman, chiseling here down the sideline. Push called on Pitts there and a green card, I believe. So she'll be on the sideline here for the next minute. Eagles with a player up advantage. Shot clock reset to 90. 12 and a half to play in this first half. Kelsey Green's got it. Picked up there by Dalton. Throw it ahead. Ruby Mitchell, the freshman, trying to scoop it up. Hounded there by the defense. She's still got it. Running, trying to cross midfield. Picked up there by Bridgeport. Can't see who that is. That's McDermott. Causing the turnover, or forcing the turnover, I should say. Takes it right behind the net with 80 to shoot. 3 minutes gone, second quarter. 18 seconds remaining on the man-up advantage here for the Eagles. McDermott trying to drain the clock here. 10 seconds. Two and one. Back to even strength. Bridgeport's got it with 55 to shoot. Pitts was trying to cut through. They've got it here with McDermott. Screen set there by Cruzova. McDermott trying to negotiate her way in. And leaves it for Pitts right behind the net. 35 to shoot. Whistle. And we'll get a free position shot here for Bridgeport. 11-17 to play, second quarter. Cruzova's got her third goal of the first half, just like that. Her 35th of the season. Bridgeport back up 3. Thirteen shots on goal now for UB. Cruzova and Stewart carrying this offense in the first half for Bridgeport. Hebb controls the draw. Big draw control there for the Eagles, trying to get back down 2. And Hebb on her move, on her way, got fouled and obstructed with 11 minutes to play in the second quarter. D'Angelo bounces behind the net. Picked up by the Eagles. Jessica Krupnikoff trying to go across the middle there and fouled on her way. Krupnikoff, free position look. 2 goals on the season coming into today. She'll fire that one, and Malia with a nice, easy save. Ahead, Stewart has got the pass, the long one. And running in transition with Peterson tailing her. Pass right out in front. Could not be completed. But Cruzova retains it here for Bridgeport. We're under 10 minutes of play in this first half. 13-8 in shots on goal here. Bridgeport with a 5-2 lead, trying to snap their 3-game losing streak coming into today after a rough loss against Holy Family at home, 9-8 in OT. Targonski maneuvering through, and a whistle and a foul. Free position here for Targonski. Whistle sounds. Fires it. Bain has got it for the Eagles. Throw to D'Angelo's got one of the two Eagles goals here in this first half. Coming up on 9 to play. Nice pass. Kale has got it. Freshman maneuvering through that middle. Pass to the cutter. Patfield cannot hold on to the pass. Whistle, foul on Bridgeport. Patfield, free position, throws it above the cage. They get a whistle and a foul called on the Eagles with 8:54 to play in this first half. Isabella Longo with acceleration and a ton of speed coming down this near sideline. Garon picks her up. Longo evades and feeds. Stewart. Pass ahead, dangerous one. Kale scoops it up, and a Bridgeport turnover right there. Whistle, foul. That's going to be a card on Bridgeport. DeMeo not even challenging the whistle. And I believe we get a yellow card right there. So she'll be on the sideline here for the next 2 minutes. So the leading goal scorer on the year for Bridgeport is disqualified from the game. "39 goals on the year, 49 points coming into today, and Bridgeport will be without her services the rest of the way. I believe it was the second time for that same exact foul, thus disqualified from the rest of the game. So that's a huge turn of events right there in this game. Again, 39 goals coming into this game on the season, leads Bridgeport in that category, and she's done the rest of the way. 7.5 to play first half. Bridgeport's got it, as the Eagles have a man-up advantage here for the next 70 seconds. 45 to shoot. .45 remaining on the man-up advantage. 20 to shoot for Bridgeport. Stewart has got 2 of the 5 Bridgeport goals. 10 to shoot. Cutter, Stewart, barreled and clobbered on her way to the cage. Foul committed with 6:40 to play in this second quarter and 7 on the shot clock. Stewart bounces and scores. Cruzova's got 3. Stewart's now got 3. And it's the largest lead of this first half for Bridgeport at 6-2. Again, Stewart, only 10 goals coming into today. She's got 3 in this first half. Bridgeport got that goal with one player down. False start there, I believe, on post. Bridgeport ball. Cassidy Dalton, sophomore attack from West Haven, shares it. McDermott behind the net. Even strength. Isabella Longo back in. McDermott chiseling, firing. And Heb running in stride. Heb, a lot of green in front of her. Pass right out in front. Patfield cannot secure it. Goes behind the net. And Nikki Johnson has got it for post. 70 to shoot. Peterson shares it. 50 to shoot. .28 to shoot. Garam trying to wheel her way towards the cage. Bounces it. Malia guides it and gets it right back. Coming up on 4 to play in this first half. Touchdown pass completed to Maxwell. Here comes the sophomore defender. Picked up by Peterson and Green, and they back off. Hit spin, plunges in, and shovel it for McDermott. 50 to shoot. McDermott fires and scores. Leader on the team in points coming into today. 36 goals, 18 assists. She's got her first goal of the day, her 37th goal on the season. And Bridgeport pulling away here a little bit, leading 7-2. .325 to play in this first half. 17-9 now in shots on goal. Bridgeport with a 7-2 lead. Biggest storyline for them coming into today, trying to snap their 3-game losing streak. It was 5-5 overall, then lost 3, and now 5-8, 2-4 in conference. But looking good here in this first half against the Eagles. Post 0-6 overall, 0-6 in conference. Trying to pick up their first one of the season, going to require a comeback effort here in this one. That pass goes out of bounds. A turnover by Bridgeport. Eagles ball. 2:55 to play in this first half. Amundsen evades defenders and gallops ahead. Lost it. Foul, Bridgeport. Longo shovel it. Maxwell's got the long pass. 2 minutes to play, first half. Pass right out in front. Kruzova taken away. What a play there by Kale. Shot. Vacuumed in Malia. Loves this long pass after she's got a save. She's been completing a lot of those passes here today. What a play there by Heb. Just deflecting the pass from Targonsky. She's got it. Pass right out in front. Johnson, or excuse me, Pfeiffer. What a save there by Malia. Under a minute to play, first half. 11-17 in shots on goal, Bridgeport. They can hold it for the final shot of the half. A 7-2 lead, hoping to snap their 3-game skid and get back in the win column here against the Eagles. Right out in front, Stewart. Deflected there by Bain. 30 seconds remaining in this first half. McDermott, she's got 1 goal and 1 assist. Take it away. There's a nice play there. Dakota Jez forcing the turnover. 12 seconds remaining in this first half. Backtracks. Taken away there by Pitts, but a whistle and a foul. Green card called on Pitts with 9.1 remaining in this first half. So Pitts on the sideline here for the next minute. 9.1 remaining first half. Go right back to Bain. Kruzova with 3 goals. Stewart with 3 goals. McDermott with 1. And a 7-2 Bridgeport lead at the end of the first half. Hoping to snap their 3-game skid coming into today. They're looking good after half number 1 in the books. That'll do it for halftime. Welcome back to Lemoy, getting ready for the start of half number 2 here between the Purple Knights and the Eagles. Purple Knights with a 7-2 lead. Ready for the start of quarter number 3. Kruzova and Stewart have combined for 6 of the 7 Bridgeport goals in this first half, each with 3. Pfeiffer with 1 goal, D'Angelo with 1 goal for the Eagles as we welcome you back upstairs inside to the broadcast booth. Cast on hand. Happy you're with us on this Tuesday afternoon here in Waterbury. Let's take a look at our first half stats really quick. A 20-13 in total shots Bridgeport. Shots on goal here, 11-18. Bridgeport second half, we're underway. Eagles will start with a man-up advantage here as Elizabeth Pitts is on the sideline here for the next 40 seconds. Bain with 10 saves, Malia with 7. Turnovers 11-9. Bridgeport caused turnovers 7-6 post. Ground ball is 11-9 Bridgeport. So there's your first half stats. Half number 2 underway here at Lemoy. Cloudy but nice Tuesday afternoon here in Waterbury. Eagles 0-6 on the season, 0-6 in conference. Bridgeport 5-8 overall and 2-4 in CACC play. Bridgeport coming into this one with a 3-game losing streak and looking good through half number 1. 7-2 lead. Got out to a 3-0 start to gain the momentum and set the tone here. Pfeiffer leads the team in goals with 5. Shares it to Heb. She's had some good looks offensively here. She throws that one over the cage. But Heb has been in attack mode here thus far in this game. Malia scoops it up out of the crease though, so she can be attacked, and she lost it. She didn't realize it. And Johnson tried to scoop it up but hit it out of bounds. Bridgeport ball. Little over a minute gone here in the third. Again, so glad you're with us. CACC Network. Windy, but nice weather for the most part. Temperatures in the 50s to 60s. Another touchdown pass completed there from Malia, this time to Kruzova. Now Cassidy Dalton with it, picked up by Kale. Right behind the net, this is McDermott. Had 1 goal and 1 assist in that first half. Leads the team in points coming into today with 54. Tara DeMeo leads the team in goals coming into today with 39. She was disqualified in that first half with 2 of the same fouls, and the officials got her out of the game, and she is on the sideline here for the entire game. So a big loss for Bridgeport, but they still have a 5-goal lead at 7-2. Without her services the rest of the way, 50 to shoot for UB. Whistle, foul on post with 12:47 to play in this third quarter. Got some rain earlier in the day. Should have some more coming later after the game. Definitely dodged a bullet here in this one. It was really sunny to start the game. There's a shot by Kruzova, blocked by Bain. Again, Eagles are down 7-2, but Lauren Bain has had a really nice game here. In stride, it is Heb. Hits the brakes momentarily. Heb's got someone ahead. That's Peterson. Could not catch the pass. And Isabella Longo with the ball, scooping it up and taking it across midfield. 19-11 in shots on goal here, Bridgeport. Stewart has got 3 goals in that first half. She's got it here for UB, wearing number 19 on the back of her jersey. 15th all-time meeting as well between Post and Bridgeport. Eagles 1-13 all-time against UB. They've lost the last 13 meetings. Only win came in 2011. Stewart, shake and bake move, tried to dodge her way around Mitchell. 40 to shoot. Cutter, Kruzova, spin, chisel, lost it. Kale with the takeaway. She's had a really nice game here for the Eagles. Karis Kale, the freshman, moving it ahead with Green in front of her. Patfield to her right. She'll elect to go to Pfeiffer. Dodges. Plunges in. Did not have a shot right there. She'll reset it. Now shovels, and it's off right, but it goes right to Johnson. 68 to shoot. Heb hits the brakes, dodges, knifes, bounces, scores. Alyssa Heb has gotten a lot of great looks, and she finally cashes in right there. Her second goal of the season, and the Eagles back within 4. So D'Angelo, Heb, Pfeiffer, each with a goal to accumulate 3 here in this one. It's 7-3 Bridgeport, 10:55 to play in the third. Big draw control right here. Eagles able to control it with Peterson powering right down the middle, trying to storm in, taken away. And Longo got it right here. Throwing ahead Maxwell. The sophomore will toss it ahead for Kruzova. Met right there by Garam. Taken away, regains it down the sideline, cuts it to the middle, got the step on Garam, and will charge in. Taken away there by Garam. Patfield secures it. Longo defends. Patfield forgot something, and Longo takes it away. And a whistle and a foul called on post. Nearly 5 minutes gone here in the third. Yeah. 45 to shoot. Kruzova got the step, fires it, and Payne. Another gorgeous save for the Eagles. Mitchell could not hold on to the pass, scoops it up, and looking to run ahead. Foul Bridgeport, and a green card assessed to McDermott. Leader in points on the year for Bridgeport with 9:01 to play in the third. 2013 shots on goal here, Bridgeport, and a 7-3 lead trying to snap their 3-game skid coming into today. Dakota Jez comes to receive the pass from Kale. We're under 9 minutes to play. Third quarter, Jez hits the brakes. Feet tried to get it to Kale. Taken away by Pitts. Green right out in front of her. She'll barge in. Pitts looking to get the shot off, spins, feeds. Ava Robolino, the sophomore attack from Lakewood, New Jersey, has got a free position look here with 8:32 to play in the third. 3 goals on the year, 1 assist. She will not charge in, and she'll reset it with Stewart. 75 to shoot. 43 to shoot. Bridgeport working it around here, working it around on the perimeter. Targonski, Dalton, back to Targonski. 35 to shoot. .25 to shoot. Stewart's got it. .13 to shoot. Pitts has got it behind the net. Jez defends. Cutter, Stewart, too easy. Her 4th goal of the game. What a nice cut. What a beautiful pass and a great shot. Back up to 5 for Bridgeport, 8-3. And a little bit of a stalled possession there for Bridgeport. They take the entire shot clock and get a great look off with only a few seconds remaining on it. .21-13 now. Shots on goal for Bridgeport with an 8-3 lead. And the draw controlled by UB. Targonski's got it. Bridgeport 5-5 overall. Lost 3 in a row, moving to 5-8. But things looking good for them with 6:40 to play in the third and an 8-3 lead over the Eagles. 15th all-time meeting. McDermott. Pitts takes it beyond the net with 45 to shoot. There's a shot. What a score by McDermott. Just was patient looking for the seam. She found it. Her 2nd goal of the day, her 3rd point, and Bridgeport has got their largest lead of the game here with 5:44 to play in the third and a 9-3 lead. Eagles got the first goal of this half to make it 7-3, and then 2 consecutive scores there by UB. Pushes the lead to 6, 9-3, Purple Knights. Draw controlled by the Eagles. Peterson scoops it up. Eagles need an answer badly here before this one really gets away from them. 5.5 to play in the third. Plenty of time to shoot here for the Eagles. 75 on the shot clock. D'Angelo's got one of the 3 Eagles goals here today. Trying to bulldoze her way through. Shot. Malia has got it for Bridgeport. Pass thrown ahead. Go right back to Malia out of the crease. Under 5 to play, third quarter. Targonski Through a nest of defenders, gets out of it. Shares it to Pitts. Races ahead, angling behind the net. .45 to shoot. Pitts angling to the far side. Hit a yellow card there on the Eagles. Didn't see what transpired, but Dakota Jez is the culprit. Contact to the head, and she'll be on the sideline here for 2 minutes, so a man-up advantage for Bridgeport as the shot clock will reset to 90. Bounces, scores! McDermott! Back-to-back goals, and she's starting to get into a groove here. 3 on the game. So Stewart's got 4, Kruzova's got 3, and now McDermott with 3 goals, and Bridgeport on a 3-0 run here. Eagles got the first goal of this half to make it 3-7. 3 consecutive goals by Bridgeport pushes the lead to 7 with 4:07 to play in the third. A lot of 7s right there. 23-14 in shots on goal, Bridgeport. Targonski draws a thicket of defenders right there. Pitts takes it to the top, 60 to shoot. Pitts spinning, twirling, turning the corner, firing, and finding the back of the cage for her first goal of the game. Her 3rd point, as she had 2 assists before that, and Bridgeport pulling away here in this third. Timeout called. Post, need one. 4 consecutive goals by Bridgeport to push the lead to 11-3. out of the Eagles' much-needed timeout. It was 7-3 and 7-2 coming into this half. Eagles got the first goal of the half, but Bridgeport has rattled off 4 consecutive goals to push the lead to 11-3 with 3:27 to play in the third. Eagles desperately need an answer here. Late stages of the third quarter. Draw controlled by Targonski once again for Bridgeport. Dalton right behind the net. Amundsen defends. Under 3 minutes of play in the third. 65 to shoot for Bridgeport. Whistle, foul on post. No, pardon me, they get it on Bridgeport. So Eagles ball with 2:45 to play in the third. 11-3 lead for UB. Heb running in transition right here. Coming up on 2 to play here in the quarter. 24-14. And shots on goal, Bridgeport. Patfield's got it. Passes. Krupnikov spins, chisels, feeds. D'Angelo behind the net. 45 to shoot. Johnson will shovel it. Heb has got it. One of the 3 Eagles goals here today. Shut off there with 1:50 to play. 33 seconds remaining. Bulldozing in and snaps it through. Heb with her second goal of the day. Ends the 4-0 Bridgeport 1 run. And the Eagles within 7. 11-4 Bridgeport. 1:47 to play in this third quarter. Heb came into today with only 1 goal in the year. She's got 2 here in this one to lead the charge for the Eagles. Dual sport athlete, plays soccer in the fall. Draw controlled by the Eagles. D'Angelo scoops it up. Running ahead, powering in, firing off right. Tried to get quick back-to-back goals right there. It will stay with the Eagles with 78 to shoot, 1:30 to play in the third. Pfeiffer defended by Maxwell, and a foul called on Bridgeport with 1:15 to play in the quarter. So we're going to free position look here for Pfeiffer with 62 on the shot clock. She's got 1 of the 4 Eagles goals. D'Angelo's got 1. Pfeiffer's got 1. Heb with 2. Pfeiffer goes to the 5-hole. And it's back-to-back goals for the Eagles. Brings them within 6 with 1:12 to play in the third. So Pfeiffer's got 2, Heb's got 2, and D'Angelo's got 1. Eagles, back-to-back goals, gets them back in this one a little bit. Back in business here a little bit with 1:12 to play in the third, so plenty of time remaining. Great timeout called there by the Eagles. 4 consecutive goals by Bridgeport. They answer out of the timeout with 2 goals. Big draw control upcoming here. If the Eagles can secure this one and get off another goal before the end of this third, will go a long way for them heading into the fourth and final quarter. Down 6. Largest lead for Bridgeport was 8 when it was 11-3, and that's a big draw controlled by Targonski for Bridgeport. And they can pretty much wind it down and hold it for the final shot of the quarter if they are able to take care of the ball. 75 on the shot clock, 54 on the game clock here in this third quarter. Appears that they want to slow the momentum down here for the Eagles and not let them get the ball. But McDermott's got other plans for her 4th goal of the game. Or no, they wave it off. I think they called a foul before the shot there. So no goal for McDermott. Instead, she'll get a free position look here with 38.3 to play in the quarter. Yep, so foul before the shot. No continuation right there. McDermott will just back it out and shovel it for Stewart. Pitts, she's got 1 goal here in the game. Wheeling in, shoveling for Dalton. 20 seconds to play in the third. Whistle and a foul called on the Eagles on the Pitts drive. And she'll get a free position look here right down the middle with 18.9 to play in the quarter. Whistle sounds. Pitts charges in, bounces, and gets Bridgeport back in a groove. Her 2nd goal of the game. Bridgeport ends the mini 2-0 Eagles run and gets the lead back to 7 with 16.4 to play in the third. Big swing there, and it was all set up by the draw controlled by Targonski and Bridgeport. Pitts just had the previous goal, controls the draw for Bridgeport. Racing ahead, 6 seconds to play in this third quarter. Pass right out in front, Feo, and that's a huge swing for Bridgeport. Back-to-back goals within 15 seconds of each other, gets the lead back to 8. And that is just a killer if you're post. Back-to-back goals to bring you within 6, and then Bridgeport rattles 2 off in 15 seconds to get the lead back to its largest of the game at 8. Major momentum swing going into the 4th for UB. Another assist for McDermott. Again, Feo the goal. 3.3 to play in this third quarter. And DeMaio was disqualified from the game in that first half, leading scorer on the season for Bridgeport. No problem, though. That'll do it for the third. Bridgeport ends the third quarter off very strong and takes a 13-5 lead as we go to the 4th here at Lemoy. All right, ready for the fourth and final quarter. Scoring summary here through three quarters. 4-1 Bridgeport in the first quarter, 3-1 Bridgeport in the second quarter, and then 6-3 Purple Knights in that third quarter. Eagles got the first goal of the third quarter. Bridgeport rattled 4 off straight. Eagles got 2 goals in a row, and then Bridgeport ends that third quarter in the final 18 seconds with back-to-back goals to really push the lead back to 8 there. Eagles got some momentum with those 2 goals, cutting it down to 11-5, but 2 killers delivered by the Purple Knights as we're ready for the start of the fourth. Welcome you back upstairs inside to the broadcast booth. Griffin Castle, and so glad you've been able to hang out with us here on this Tuesday afternoon. Again, 15th all-time meeting between these two programs. Eagles with 1 win and 13 losses. Only win came on March 4th, 2011 in a 13-10 victory on the road. Bridgeport, after that, got the next 13 meetings, and they're on their way to getting their 14th consecutive win against Post, and more importantly, snapping their 3-game losing streak here in the 2025 season. Stewart's got 4 goals to lead the way for Bridgeport. Kruzova and McDermott each have 3. Pitts has 2, and Feo has 1. Those are the goal scorers here through 3 quarters. For Bridgeport, there's a spike and a score. Cassidy Dalton gets in on the fun. And now it is the largest lead of the game for UB, just having some fun with it, up 14-5. Dalton's 9th goal of the season. Bridgeport picks up right where they left off to end the third quarter. (27-17) now in shots on goal, UB. Targonski, D'Angelo for the draw control. Only 3 games remain here in the 2025 campaign for the Eagles. Very quick turnaround as that draw is controlled by UB. Very quick turnaround for Post. They'll be playing at Jefferson on Thursday at 3 p.m. Make sure to tune into that game on the road as the Eagles look for their first win of the season. Unless they are able to complete a miracle comeback here, down 14-5. Minute gone here in the fourth. Bridgeport with control of it. Eagles have had a lot of good things to take away from this game, as there's a foul on the take to the cage there by Targonski. So she'll get a free position look. Targonski, 12 goals, 4 assists on the season coming into today. Doesn't have any points, 2 shots on goal. She'll back it out. Clock on the side here for UB. They have 53 to shoot and a 9-goal lead with 13-17 to play in the fourth. .42 to shoot. Pitts, she's got 2 goals. Shares it to Targonski. And now Dalton had the previous one for Bridgeport. She's got it right here. Back to Targonski, under 13 to play in the fourth. Targonski wheeling inside, and she's got her first point and goal of the day. .13th goal of the season for number 2, the senior midfielder from West Orange, New Jersey. And it's up to a 10-goal lead now for Bridgeport. D'Angelo fought for the draw control right there, but it's scooped up and secured by Pitts. We're under 12 minutes of play in this fourth quarter. 15-5 Bridgeport lead with 80 to shoot. Dalton spoon-fed Stewart right there. She's been quiet since that first half. She's got 4 goals in this one to lead the way for Bridgeport, and she'll get a free position look right here. Stewart charges in. False start. Called on Bridgeport there, so Eagles will take over as we come up on 11 minutes to play in the fourth. 28-17 in shots on goal. Eagles in transition right here. Good jump there by Kennedy, but they get her for a foul as she pushed Krupnikov in the back. Pfeiffer with it. One-on-one with Maxwell. 50 to shoot for the Eagles. Hebb charges in. She's got her third goal of the day. Nice strike there by Alyssa Hebb. What a monster day for her. Came into today with only 1 goal in the year. She's now got 4 goals on the year with 3 here today. $10:20 to play in the fourth. Eagles get their 6th goal of the day, their first here in the fourth. Draw controlled by Targonski. 28-18 now, shots on goal. Feo, she's got a goal here in this one. Shares it to Dalton, who's also got a goal. Trying to spoon feed the cutter, Kruzova, and Targonski retains it. 60 to shoot for Bridgeport. 9:45 to play here in the fourth. Cutter, Stewart, D'Angelo all over her. .40 to shoot. Kruzova lost it, regains it. Trying to dodge her way through, and now 30 to shoot for Bridgeport. Robolino, 25 to shoot. Pitts, spin, ankles, lost it. Bain, or excuse me, no, not Bain anymore. She's out of net. Aviana Ramos into the game and in net for Post, as that one will go behind the net. Ramos regains it. Ramos, a freshman from Brantford, Connecticut. 3rd game that she's appeared in on the season. 21 goals allowed, 11 saves for a 34.4 save percentage on the year. Eagles running in transition right here, and Pfeiffer will slow it down. Sun peeking through the clouds now. Was quite dark in that 3rd quarter. Started the game like this with it pretty sunny out. D'Angelo wheeling, firing, and it's caught by Malia. Senior goalkeeper. We're under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth. Bridgeport in control of it with a 15-6 lead, trying to secure their 6th win of the season overall, their 3rd in conference. Coming into this one on a 3-game skid. Lost to Holy Family at home on Saturday. 9-8 in OT. So certainly coming into today with a lot of urgency. There's a point-blank look. Too easy. I believe that was Targonski. Yep, that's her 2nd goal of the day, and it's back to a double-digit Bridgeport lead. Bridgeport with 166 goals on the year now. It came into today with 150. Draw control by Targonski. She has done an excellent job with the face-offs here today. 6:35 to play in the 4th. Cruzova could not secure that pass. Ground ball, D'Angelo's got it, chucks it ahead. Charging in is Krupnikov looking for the ground ball. She secures it. Whistle foul called on Bridgeport. Ball on the deck. Kale just had some really good minutes here today. Scoops it up. Great energy for this Eagles team here today. Lost it. Turnover. Pitts has got it. And running ahead. No numbers, but she's looking to take it herself, and now she's just going to slow it down with nobody there for her in purple. 5:35 to play in the 4th. Cruzova, 45 to shoot. Targonski. Spoon feeds Dalton. First assist of the day for Targonski. 2nd goal of the day for Dalton. Her 4th point with 2 assists. And Bridgeport cruising to their 6th win of the season with a 17-6 lead. Bridgeport getting ready to empty the bench here. Yeah, definitely a lot of good things to take away here for the Eagles. Only down 7-2 going into halftime. Definitely competed the whole way through. Got out to a nice start with that first goal of the second half to begin the 3rd quarter. But then Bridgeport was able to get 4 consecutive goals, push the lead to 11-3. And that secured a lot of momentum for them right there. False start on the Eagles. Maxwell's got it. Edwards into the game, shares it for Feo. 3:22 to play in the 4th. Bridgeport going to snap their 3-game losing streak coming into today and improve to 6-8 overall and 3-4 in CACC play. Eagles are going to drop to 0-7 overall and 0-7 in conference play. Again, very quick turnaround for the Eagles. That shot off left. Very quick turnaround for Post. They will be playing at Jefferson on Thursday. Game is slated to start at 3 in Philly. Only 2 games remain for Bridgeport. Following the conclusion of today's game, Cruzova lost it. Bridgeport has got their final home game of the year on Friday versus Georgian Court at 2 p.m. And then they will wrap up their season at Caldwell on Wednesday the 23rd. Shot saved there by Malia. The game against Caldwell in Caldwell, New Jersey will start at 4 p.m. Coming up on 2 minutes of play here in the fourth. Pitts has got the ground ball. 31-19 shots on goal. Bridgeport with a 17-6 lead. Stewart's got 4 goals to lead the way for UB. McDermott's got 3. Cruzova's got 3. Targonski, Pitts, and Dalton each have 2, and Feo has 1. Those are the 17 goals for Bridgeport here today. Alyssa Hebb with a really nice performance for the Eagles. Came into today with only 1 goal in the year. She's got 3 here today to lead the way for Post. Pfeiffer has got 2, and D'Angelo has 1. Those are the goal scorers for your Eagles. Again, played really well today. A lot of good things to take away moving into the game at Jefferson on Thursday. Bridgeport just had multiple runs here, won all 4 quarters. Again, scoring summary here, 4-1 Bridgeport in that first quarter. Pass deflected there by Mitchell. 3-1 Bridgeport in the second quarter, 6-3 Bridgeport in the third. 6 to shoot. Targonski lost it, fouled. And then 4-1 Bridgeport here in the fourth, 40 seconds to play. There's a shot, whips it off left. Shot clock violation. The Eagles will get it with 20 seconds to play. Final seconds, winding down. Big time win for Bridgeport. Going to snap their 3-game skid and get their 14th consecutive victory against Post with a final score of 17-6. For our fantastic athletic communications staff here at Post, Griffin Cass signing off from Waterbury. 17-6 Bridgeport win. Eagles will be back in action at Jefferson on Thursday.